You call the head coach and say, Coach, we got a problem. What is it? We're missing 3 jerseys. Trade them out and let's play ball.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's play ball. What should be a terrific game here today. Miles passes, 5 on the shot clock, and a high arcing 3 that finds the bottom. A.K. Okereke in the paint. And they start with Condon. Okereke, good defense, but Condon's got some pro moves.
That's
down
going to be
low.
a tough cover, right? Okereke, Vanderbilt's going to live with all afternoon long. Instead of pounding it inside, Florida takes an early 3.
Miles got Chinyelu in the air, and he missed an easy one. That's the intimidation factor of the big guys down low. Hauk on the other end with a flush.
Blue is to run and pound, and that's exactly what happens on this possession. They run that ball up the floor and just pound you with the glass. Single coverage again on these low post touches.
That's a mistake coming from behind. Nickel. Condon sticks with it, and he has 4. So Clavshar is into the game. He's 7 in blue, and Nickel has a whole bunch of size on him, and he puts it up and in. Took advantage of that real quickly, and a steal on the other end from Tanner. 16-1 on the year, coming off their only loss. This is a test on how they rebound from a setback, and they're doing well this defensive trip. Fland will pull up from the free throw line and knock it down. Washington, and this is the challenge anytime you're taking on Florida, trying to get inside. Little jump shot, though. That one falls from Tyler Harris. There's 3 guys for Florida wearing different numbers. Will remind this to the viewers a lot if you're just tuning in. Condon, he knocks down a 3. One of the things he's been working on diligently to improve. Brown. Lee found a little window, and then he used the window.
Premier shooters in all of college ball, and a physical shooter at that 3 spot.
Lee, left-handed pass, corner, left-handed shot, and it's a 3, and it is good.
Yeah, Florida's not going to react or overreact to those bigs of Vanderbilt taking 3s.
Wide open. Lee, who was a terrific 3-point shooter at Princeton, knocks it down. Pass it back out. Release the valve with all the pressure the Gators front line puts on you. Pretty reverse, though. That's one way to avoid a block to keep this possession alive. Lee fires, and that goes down. Xaivian Lee at the end of the shot clock. A 30-19 lead.
Yeah, think about Florida. They are only making 7 threes a game at 29%. That 3 ball starts falling. They are the favorites in this league and a favorite to make another deep run.
Tanner, yes, he's got a chance for another 3, and that is
Garland. Intense workouts that taught him you're a small guy, so how do you get separation?
So they leave Hauk on the floor with 2. Condon will find the lefty, Brown. The interior passing is so good.
On the next possession, normally.
Miles knocks it down, and it's down to a 4-point, 3-point game. Fland with a contested pull-up, but that's all net. You can see Boogie Fland's confidence building and building with each game. He's with Tanner, who has a lane open, lays it up with the left.
Make Vanderbilt work on the inside.
Hauk's got half a dozen boards early in this game. Fland, too short, big-time follow, and it's not one of the bigs, it's Brown.
Shooter, especially off those ball screens going right.
Tanner's ahead. Fland will let him lay it up and in, and Vanderbilt has the lead.
And then the turnover, the hot hands. Vanderbilt is a small defensive team. They don't just sit back and go. A very handsy defensive club, the team in white.
Vanderbilt started this year 16-0, and an easy one there for Okereke. Remember, it was 49-44, and Hauk knocks down a 3. That's a 7-point turn. 51. You cannot stop the Redhawks. And right now, Chinyelu, who had like no points through most of the first half, has taken over the game, and now Rueben Chinyelu leads him with 14. Nickel now has Chinyelu on him. So he takes advantage of it with a fadeaway and a find.
He's got some game. He drives right into Chinyelu, and then the step back dribble to get his feet set off a 2 underneath his shoulders. Guys practice it during the week. Just pull up a game, watch it, and practice what we're trying to do.
Tanner sets up for three. And wow, how about McLaughlin knocking it down? Rolled off a loss, their first of the year. Florida feeling really good about themselves, except on defense. Handlocked and left it wide open.
Washington got screened into the ball screen, and then when he comes off, man, is it hot in here, temperature-wise and game-wise, with under 12 to go.
Starting front court back in for Florida. That means Condon, Chinyelu, and Hauk. They set up for a three. Hauk out of the break, knocks it down. He's been somewhat quiet, but he's now got 13 in the game. Hauk had 21 in their win against Oklahoma. Another fadeaway, and boy, you almost have to practice that during the week. You get ready for Florida.
Yeah, because they are fading away from Chinyelu, who's doing a great job in rim protection.
Lee reverse gets it to go. Tough shot by 99 today.
Xaivian Lee has got some speed about him that really jumps off in person, not so much on film. But man, they're starting to find their groove. Lee and Fland.
A quick release, straight nickel in the corner. Nickel and dimes.
Now they're still in that zone right now, and Florida's just wasting time.
Well, Fland, he knows Hauk had a smaller man on him. Who else but Chinyelu with a follow? 14 points for Xaivian Lee. Penetrates, throws it up, and gets it to go. Xaivian Lee is having his breakout game for the Gators with 16.
Yeah, it's the play after the play that's so important, because the initial play was taken away by Vanderbilt. But what did Florida get out of the initial play? A mismatch, boom, downhill for Lee with a left paw.
Tanner, the floater, he got it. He's taken over. He's now got 20.
Right here, this is the play after the play, because the initial play call, the water was choked off.
Chinyelu, everything's going for Rueben Chinyelu. He's at 20.
What a high IQ play by Chinyelu. About 7 minutes ago, he caught the ball in the same spot.
Yeah, Lee and Condon both on the floor, each with 4 fouls.
What's a gamble with a shooter like Nickel?
Nowhere to go for Washington, and a 12-footer is knocked down by McLaughlin to give him the lead.
Last year, Walter Clayton Jr.
He said he wants the ball in Condon's hands late. Slits Lee. Oh! Quiets the crowd. Xaivian Lee.
Maybe his coming out party.
Watch.
The shot before, Xaivian Lee punches that defense, gets McLaughlin to respect it. The step back, boom, rise, release, rotation.
And do not foul. Nickel raises, that's off, and that's a Gator win on the road against a top 10.